Welcome to the class, my dear students. In today's lecture, I am going to solve the problems on geometric series which are convergent. So look at these questions. In the previous lecture, I have already explained you what is meant by the geometric series and when the series is convergent and what is meant by the common ratio of the geometric series. All these I have explained you in the previous lectures. So now let us now start with this question that summation minus 1 power n x to the power of minus 2n, whether now we have to find out for which values of x the series is going to be convergent. So it is very much clear that it is the geometric series. Now let us expand this series. When n is 0, then the first term becomes 1. And when n is 1, then it is plus minus 1 power 1 into x raised to minus 2. When n is 2, then it is minus 1 the whole square times of x power minus 2. And when minus 2 into 2. And when n is 3, then it is minus 1 the whole cube times of x power minus 2 into 3. All these are the infinite series, right? And now, infinite series of the terms it is. Now, it is very much clear that it is already given that it is a geometric series. So, let us find out what is the common ratio. The common ratio is given by R is equal to, let us see what is the, I have given you a hint to find out the common ratio, that is second term by the first term. So, what is that second term here we got? It is minus 1 into x power minus 2 over 1. So that is nothing but minus x power minus 2 and that is nothing but minus 1 over x square. This is the common ratio. Now what is the modular value of this common ratio? Is modulus of minus 1 over x square, and this is the value, and what is modulus of minus 1 by x square is 1 by x square. Now in the previous lecture I have explained you that the geometric series with the common ratio, geometric series is convergent when this is convergent when mod r is less than 1, and it is divergent if mod r is greater than or equal to 1. So this is what about the geometric series we have already explained you. So now our mod r here is what? It is 1 over x square. So when by 1 over x square is less than 1, already it is given that the series is convergent already given. So for what value of x our series is convergent. So what it implies now? That implies when 1 by x square is less than 1, what can you write here as x square is greater than 1, correct? When it goes here, then x square into 1 will be greater than 1, just a cross multiplication. Now, when x square is greater than 1, what do you mean by that? When you put the value of x, we have to get the square of that number should be greater than 1. When I write x is 0, can I put x is 0 to be 0 is greater than 1? No. So 0 doesn't satisfy this condition. When I put x is 1, does it satisfy? No. When I put x is, I'll just put the value so that you will understand clearly. I put that x and x square is here and it is greater than 1 or less than 1, let us say. When I put x is 0, can I get x square is 0 and it is not greater than 1. When I put x is 1, x square is 1 and this is also not true. No, we can say it is not greater than 1. When I put x is minus 1 the whole square becomes 1. This is also not greater than 1. When I put x is 2, then it becomes 4 and then it is correct. Correct, 4 is greater than 1. When I put minus 2, then it becomes 4 and this is also greater. So what is your observation from here? It is not only this, you take 3, it is true. When you take minus 4, minus 3, it is true. So all this. So for these values for 0, 1, minus 1 and the values between them also, the condition is not satisfied. So here you have to understand one important rule that x square is greater than 1 is true when x is greater than 1 or x is less than minus 1. You understood? For minus 1 it is true. For greater than minus 1, it is not true. For only greater than 1, it is true. So this is what a very important rule you can understand. So what do you mean by that? When x is greater than 1 implies that my x is an element which is from 1 to infinity. Or it can be told that x belongs to my x is less than minus 1. So it should start from minus infinity to minus 1. So what is the interval of convergence? You can say that the interval of convergence of the series is 1 to infinity union minus infinity to minus 1, you can say, or else other way also. First you write like this, minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. If you see the real line, it is from minus infinity to, and it is infinity, and there is minus 1, let us say here, 1, let us say here, in between there is 0 here. So for this, our x lies in this interval and our x lies in this interval. So this is what the interval, you can say that x is in the interval of convergence is this particular interval. Okay, so this is what the way to understand the problem where the series is convergent and in which interval it is convergent, you can say. So the important point you can note here is when x square is greater than 1, this is what happens, that x is greater than 1 is true and x is less than minus 1 only it is true for x square is greater than 1. I hope you could understand. Thank you.